Welcome to Beaver Stadium, home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, one of the largest crowds in college football assembled here. Great anticipation for a matchup that's only grown as the season has progressed. Now, a top 5 showdown. Both teams trying to make a strong statement here in the midseason. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get to this game going. Notre Dame will kick it off to get us underway. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Big guys up front, lined up. It's first down. Pre-snap motion from the offense. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time. Second down. After the first down loss, it's second and long from the 17. From the gun, he looks for an open man. A short completion to the tight end. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet. It's 3rd and 6, a challenging spot here on the opening drive. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
The shotgun handoff here. Runs right over the defender. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
He's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So now the offense has a fresh set of downs after that roughing the passer penalty. Catch hauled in here over the middle. That's a big hit at the end, but they give him a fresh set of downs. The Nittany Lions pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Quarterback leaves the pocket, on the move now. He's got it right near the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Penn State. Kicking team out for the PAT try. PAT makes it 7-0. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And this won't be returnable out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. He's going to put it down and run. The scramble doesn't get there. That's going to bring up fourth down. So on their first drive of the game, they'll go for it in their own territory. A running play called on fourth down. Tackle, but first down.
Chris, I'll be honest, man. I thought on fourth down and 1, they might be just trying to draw the defense off sides, but they caught me and probably the defense by surprise as well, especially on their own side of the field. Gutsy play call right there to keep this drive alive.
He's moving out of the pocket. On the run here. Lets it go. And it's incomplete. Comes up a little short on that throw. Second down play coming up. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 now. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Chris, really, that's all you want to see from this offense is the ability to just be efficient. If you can just avoid the mistake, make those first downs, be a great compliment to what you want to do running the football. It's a great chance of putting enough points up on the board to win this game.
He'll throw it now. Makes the grab. It's Silva. And a nice first down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker.
We're in the age of the mobile quarterback, and you saw it right there. The ability to scramble out of the pocket, extend the play, and make passes like that is invaluable to the offense.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. Scrambles out of bounds to avoid contact. He's going to be short of the mark.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game, and he's able to do that right here.
And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
What an opening drive by this offense, and especially this running back. Every single time they gave him the ball, he's getting positive yards behind that big offensive line. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, you better make some adjustments and do it in a hurry. You got to get more guys committed to the line of scrimmage and stop this run game.
They're returning from inside the 10-yard line. Gets it to the 25-yard line, and that's where they'll start the drive. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
Well, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands. But the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. He's escaping the pocket now. On the run, going to heave it downfield. Big gain, catch made at the 30. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down. Here's the handoff. He shreds the tackle. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Pat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Getting set. Here's second down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid gain, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. And the gain just good enough for a first down. And the Nittany Lions offense is on the move now. Here comes a throw from the red zone. He bought some time, now lets it go. He's into the end zone, but there is a marker on the play. Let's check that out. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. From the shotgun, it's a handoff.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Important second down play coming up. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. To bring him down short of the marker, and now it's going to be fourth down.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a first and goal for this offense.
I thought the defense did a pretty good job here on this fourth down, but how about the quarterback? Throws an absolute laser to get that one in there for the first down.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Man, it's first and goal. You're thinking about trying to score. You're looking at positive yards, and instead, you're going backwards. That's going to set up a very important second down call here.
Trying for the touchdown, they'll test the left side. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Kirk, they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Return begins inside the 10. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Gets some blocks. It's a foot race. All the way for a touchdown. Extra point try coming now. And he knocks it right through. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking. Moved right down the field for a touchdown. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Pressure is coming. Contact as he threw it. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. Second down after that previous play. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Receiver makes the catch.
The quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Contact as he let the ball go. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
And he punts it out of bounds, so no return. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. He lets it go on the move, looking deep. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Touchdown, Irish. This quarterback on fire today. Well, a touchdown to a wide open man. Kirk, what in the world was going on the defensive side of it?
Wow, what was the defense thinking here? You can't let a player roam free like that. They just completely forgot about him and gifted him a touchdown.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. So here we go. The first play of the drive. Less than a minute to play before halftime. Looking to throw it on first down. Quick completion to the tight end. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. They'll have to hurry now. Second down with the clock ticking. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. He's moving out of the pocket now. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws his football, and it falls incomplete.
Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking for a deep completion. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window.
And they'll take over 1st and 10.
So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. Last possession, a one-play lightning strike with the big touchdown pass. Can the defense make adjustments here? And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Now it's 2nd down here. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. He's going for a big play downfield. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. And he's got some open field ahead. Across the 40. Out past the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Penn State. Wow, what a play. A defensive score. Now the important point after attempt. And it's good. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Return starts from inside the 5. The returner is brought down to start with the next drive. Looks like one more play here before halftime. Takes the ball, tries the right side here. Stop for no gain, and that'll be the final play of the first half. Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Nittany Lions will kick it deep to begin the second half. And here's the return from inside the 5. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Finds that big tight end for a short pass. But a huge hit by the linebacker. What a tackle.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Crucial third down play after that completion. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Receiver makes the grab. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. A new set of downs after that completion. They're going to run the option. Oh, and a fumble here. Can you believe it? The ball bounces out of bounds. It's a break for the offense. They'll lose yardage, but keep possession.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. You can almost feel a collective sigh of relief coming from the offensive sideline as that ball rolled out of bounds. The offense catches a break. One more awkward bounce. That ball maybe stays in bounds, and the defense has a recovery.
And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker.
Well, that's a big-time scramble by that quarterback. My gosh, if you're the defensive coordinator, you got to be scratching your head. You had him at second forever. You take away everything downfield, and this guy picks up these yards by running the ball. Now, it's third down.
Testing the defense with a throw downfield. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout. Punting, ready to boot it away. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession, ended in a pick. A handoff from the shotgun. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. And he dumps it off to the tight end. The Nittany Lions pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. A new set of downs after that completion. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, the offensive line is completely occupied with that defensive front. That freed up that linebacker to shoot right through that gap and blow up the ball carrier. What a play.
Second down play coming up for this offense. And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. Handoff here from the shotgun. Powers through the tackle. They stop him at the 45, but that's good for a first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
On first down, why not keep it on the ground? They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down.
If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
The pass rush closing in. Freshman trying to take a shot, but put too much on the throw. Challenging spot for the offense. It's third down and long from the 45. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Running out of time in the pocket. Pass caught. Can he get in? Touchdown, Nittany Lions. They go in front here in the second half. PAT puts them in front by 7. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He steps out of bounds right at the 20.
The back.
The Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. Last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? And the single back takes the handoff. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
The gain makes it second and medium. That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42.
At the 42-yard line. First down for the offense.
A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Couldn't find anybody open and just has to throw it away. Offense facing a 2nd and 10. And he drops back in the gun, bringing pressure. Hit just as he throws the ball. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Defense is coming after him. And it's caught way downfield inside the 35. Tackle is finally made, but it's down to the 28-yard line.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Play action fake, looking to throw. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Now, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
The offense already has one 4th down conversion. Can they do it for a 2nd time? He's running out of time here. And he finds his target. He has the first. Tackle made at the 13, but here we go, a red zone opportunity.
On a tight game like this, you're on the road, why not take a chance? Go for it, you hit it, and you quiet the crowd in the process.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. There's the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Penn State, 28. Notre Dame, 21.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Quarterback drops back. He's got it, looking for the end zone. Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now.
I thought the defense was in pretty good position there. They sat back and had good coverage, eyes on the quarterback, but you almost got to just give the quarterback and the receiver credit for being able to come up with that completion.
Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? On third down, it's a handoff. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hold on here. We do have a flag down. Let's see what that's about. Well, that one is going to sting. Take the crucial touchdown off the board. They'll be backed up and have to try it again. And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. On third down, he drops to throw. The pocket breaking down, but they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
Oh, Chris, the quarterback and the receiver just not quite on the same page there on that third down and long. But at this point in the game, you got to consider going for this. They need a touchdown.
Here we are late in a one-score game, and they're going to go for it on fourth down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Looking for 6. And it's picked off in the end zone. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
When they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Nice throw, caught for a completion. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
And the kick angles out of bounds, so no return possible here. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Off the play fake on first down. Fires it to the wideout. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down.
This is all you can hope for, really. The defense does their job. You get the offense back out on the field. It's a one-possession game. It's up to this quarterback and this offense to deliver, and they're off to a good start here.
He's moving out of the pocket. And he pulls in the catch. And he goes down after a big chunk play, the kind of explosive play this offense has been looking for. They continue to march toward a game-tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. And he cannot escape the defense with a sack.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Pressure is coming. He's going to take off here. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, the defense does a great job here of pressuring the quarterback, but I got to give the quarterback a lot of credit. Instead of taking a negative play, he shows you his athletic ability and fights out and gets all the way back to the line of scrimmage.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. On the junior, gets home, making a sack there.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Down one possession in the fourth quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on fourth down. The pass rush closing in. Oh, and they cannot connect. Really needed that completion. Instead, it's a turnover on downs. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. We head now to the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to bleed out the clock and secure this win. Here's the second down play. The offense with some pre-snap motion. And they'll work the clock here by keeping it on the ground. They get him down, but he crosses midfield, out the ball to 44.
Sometimes owners get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. The game makes it second and medium. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Not much on that play, brought down short. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Oh, that's just a throwaway there on third down. And now a fourth down play coming up.
Interesting call here, Chris, to throw the ball on third and short. Unable to come up with a first down. Now here at fourth down, you got a big decision to make. Do you kick the field goal just to add to the lead, or maybe go for this here with a chance to drop the hammer?
Needs a completion here on fourth down. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. He goes down right there, but it's enough for a fresh set of downs for this offense. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. Looks like the offense will just take a knee here. Well, here we are, midpoint of the season, and this group is still marching along undefeated, chasing a perfect record and getting a lot of attention, Kirk, at this point.
Well, they're as good as anybody we've seen all year long in college football. They are headed towards that college football playoff and a shot at a national championship. Now, the thing is, they just need to remain focused on each week that lies ahead of them. If they're able to do that, you've got a dangerous football team here.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.